Have I ever mentioned that technology is not my friend? It's useful, but we're more like frenemies because if something can be screwed up, I will screw it up. Exhibit A is the Highland Burn series. I've been trying to upload Graham. Now, I'm nervous because I haven't uploaded a book to Nook or Amazon, the Kindle, in years. Things have changed. I was actually wondering if my login would still work. Yay, it did. So I get there and I've got the files and my editor's nervous and I'm nervous and it's like, okay, I'm going forth. What file do I use? She did all the formatting. She's worried the formatting's not going to work. I'm just worried I'm going to put something wrong in the wrong place because don't forget, I'm also dyslexic. So all these little boxes tend to move around on me. So I start writing and I write, it says name and I put Sarah McCarty in the first box. And then I realize, oh, there's another box over here to the right. What does that want? That wants my middle initial. So probably I shouldn't have my whole first name in the first name box. So I dutifully go and change that to just Sarah. And then I move over to the right. And somehow I read first and last name. So I put Sarah McCarty in that box. And then I move on and I'm going through and I'm trying to figure out how to use this program because it's different from last time, but I'm doing okay. Then I go and upload the manuscript and that went pretty seamlessly. And all of a sudden it says you have 24 misspelled words. And I got to admit, my first reaction was, the heck I do. But it turns out, so I call up my editor, I was like, this word, check this. So we're going all through. And it turns out we did have one word wrong, but at least we were consistent. We spelled it incorrectly 4 times. It was actually the wrong version of the word. So she goes back, she fixes it, makes sure the formatting right, sends it to me. I'm like, okay, ta-da, upload. This time it was thrilled to death. No issues. I'm like, yes, let's move on to the cover. So now, back when I did this before, proper cover size was 600 by 900. They didn't want big images. Well, now apparently the world has changed. Bigger is better, and my cover's too small. So I could try to get a hold of the artist, or I can just see if I can enlarge it myself. And of course, having no patience, zero patience, never have had, never will have, I just went into Photoshop and I enlarged it by 100 points and put it up there, and it's like, okay, this looks good. We're good. Then I go through and I do my words and I do all my other stuff and put my blurb in. Get to the end. Everything looks good. I hit publish. And it says processing. Within 72 hours, your book will be live. But it did allow me to preview it, which was really good. I was happy about that. But then when I go back and I look at the page, Highland Burn Graham was written by Sarah McCarty. Apparently, I should have just put the last name in that right box. So now I don't know if they're going to hold up because of the name or if I can just go back later and change the name on it. We'll see. But I have to wait 72 hours. Sometime in the next 72 hours, the book will go live. Until it goes live, I can't touch it. Great. So a little bit more intimidated, I wander over to Nook Press. Now, Nook Press is a completely different experience. And remember, I am dyslexic and a technoklutz. This is not going well. So first off, I try to upload the same exact version that I uploaded to Amazon. Yeah, it kicks that back to me saying, this book only has 5 chapters. If this isn't correct, look at our support page. Well, yeah, I know it has 19, so that was wrong. So I tried to stop it from uploading, but I've got a spinning wheel of death. It's just stuck on uploading this thing that it cannot upload. 10 minutes later, I finally managed to close that out. Okay, I'm closed out. I go back and I try to upload, because I didn't read, remember, no patience here, I didn't read it. I just assumed the same type could be uploaded at Amazon, could be uploaded at Nook. That would make sense, right? Industry standard, everybody does the same thing. Yeah, I couldn't be more wrong. That would be too convenient. So I try to upload an EPUB thing. It gives me a look and says, yo, that's not one of our formats. Go back and try again. I'm like, crap. Okay. So then I get out the HTML format. That it says it likes that. So I tell it to upload that. And it spins, and it spins, and it spins. And it has been spinning for a half hour. And so I just close out the page because I can't do anything. While it's sitting there spinning, it won't let me touch anything. So I just close out the page. When I go back, it tells me my book has uploaded. I say, oh, great, let me go see if it's got a problem. Yeah, there's no preview option in Book Nook. It says there is if you go to support, but if you go to the page, there's no option. So I'm like, okay, well, let me just get the rest of the information in. And maybe when you go to publish, like when you go to Kindle, when you go to publish, it says, do you want to preview your book? And you can preview. So I go put all my other information in, making sure that my name is in the right box, so there won't be any Sarah McCartney mistake on the Nook version. And I say, okay, publish. And guess what? There is no preview screen after you publish. Now I am in the spinning wheel of death again. It won't let me close out. It won't let me do anything. And finally it says, in a few minutes your book will go live. And I'm like, few minutes? This is never a few minutes. But hey, they made this a whole different thing. Maybe it is. So I'll just sit here and wait so I can just take it down because I have a feeling this is going to be a mess. Yeah, well, it goes on to confess to me after I again have to close out of the page because I have this spinning wheel of death. It's not a spinning wheel of death. It just says it's processing, and it won't let me get out of there. Nothing works on that page when it's processing. So I get out, and then it tells me in 72 hours, you'll be able to view your book. That thud you hear is my forehead hitting the desk. So I have my Amazon version, which I uploaded, which should be live by Thursday, with a Sarah McCartney author name. And on my Nook one, I have no idea what's going to be in the content. I have no idea if it's aligned correctly. I don't know if it listed. I have no idea. I have no way of previewing it. I'm not happy about that. So I'm going to take that little sucker down as soon as it goes up so I can inspect it. But I'm just sitting here going, well, at least on the Nook version, my name will be right. And on the Amazon version, I know the content will be right. But this has just been the most exasperating thing. And, I get so stressed that my hands shake and I can't think. And when I get stressed and I can't think, my dyslexia gets worse. So it's harder to do things. I have to just keep my finger on the page and look at stuff. And I'm like, all I want to do is upload my book. Why does this have to be so stressful? Oh, and they have the Nook thing. It's terrible. The old version was better. But anyway, on this new version, it says you can pick categories for your book, like romance, historical, romance, erotic, okay. But it's not clear. You click down, you pick a category, and you pick fiction. And then, boop, some options come up under fiction. So you run down under fiction, and you pick one. And it comes up, and it says you can pick up to 5, right? So you pick one, and poof, the whole thing goes away, and you're back at the beginning. And I'm looking at it going, okay, so now what did I do? But being a person that believes you just keep pushing buttons until something happens, I just tried again. And that's how I accidentally discovered that what you have to do is go fiction, romance, pick something. Fiction, romance, pick something. Fiction, which is a stupid process. Used to just be able to go check, done. But anyway, it's also not intuitive. You just think you're done. It's not going to allow you to do anymore. So anyways, I have managed to upload potentially 2 flawed, one at least, versions of Graham. Sometime in the next 72 hours, they'll be available for sale. But maybe not, because I think Amazon's going to kick me back on the Sarah McCartney one. So they'll probably just bounce it back to me and say, you screwed up, lady. If not, then I'm going to have to take it down off sale or just edit the title. I think I can just edit my name without having to repub the whole book. Gosh, I hope so. That would be nice. It would be easy. I would be happy. I don't even know what's going on with the Barnes & Noble one, the Nook Press one. I just have no idea. It didn't let me preview it. And I even went to support afterwards and said, what did I miss? There was no preview. And then it says you can preview it once the manuscript uploads. But remember, my manuscript never uploaded. It just kept saying in spinning. And when I went back in and it said it had uploaded. I tried clicking on it to see it, and it just started the spinning process of death. So I don't have much hope for that manuscript. I think there's a problem in there, and I'm just going to have to wait for it to go live so I can take it off and kill it off and try loading it again. But anyway, I finished writing the book. We finished editing the book. We fixed, I think, every single possible thing that could be wrong with it. And now I have moved on to the disaster of my attempts to upload. So hopefully, by Wednesday, 2 correct versions of the book will be up. One on Amazon, one on Nook Press. I just wanted to share. And now I think I'm going to go have a glass of wine because this was incredibly stressful.